local restaurant thanks to a Facebook friend, and we're cooking up a healthy meal today. I'm your host, Tram Mai, and we want to welcome my dear friend, Dr. Dave Caragno, to the show today. We've got a doctor in the house, and we are going healthy. You're going to take us to beach weather here with our beach bodies, right?
Yeah, I'm going to give you some tips today on everybody being active and what to maybe eat after you work out. So these are some essential items that you can do to help increase your energy and help improve your beach body.
Yes, because we all know it does not get easier as we get older.
No.
Yes, we encourage you to check out the recipes we'll be making online every day before the show, and then you can cook along with us if you want, but of course we always promise plenty of entertainment if you just want to relax and enjoy this happy Friday. Our website is valleydish.azcentral.com. Now let's check out what ingredients you're going to need for today's Venice Beach Chicken and sweet potato fries. An 8-ounce chicken breast, 4 tablespoons of fat-free honey Dijon dressing, 1 tablespoon of avocado, 3 tablespoons of sprouts, 2 slices of tomato, 2 lettuce leaves, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 2 tablespoons of fat-free honey Dijon mustard, 1 fresh bread roll. For the sweet potato fries, you're going to need 1 large sweet potato, 2 teaspoons of canola oil, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt, and a pinch of some cayenne pepper. And I want to just let you know, folks at home, this is just 1 serving. So, of course, for a family of 4, multiply it for as many as you want, but just because we just wanted to do this show and break down the calories and the fat grams and everything. So I'm going to start on the sweet potato, and we're just going to do chips.
Right, you're going to make just little flake chips, and one of the reasons you want to do that, 1, it's a lot easier to cook. It doesn't have to penetrate, and 2, you're not using flour. You can use flour if you'd like to and give it a little bit of consistency. So
right. We'll get to this in a second, but I wanted you to explain your grilled chicken.
Right. The grilled chicken that I use, I like 8-ounce chicken breast. And one of the things that when you're working out, and after you work out, whether you're just casually working out or if you're a high-level athlete, like somebody that wants to get enough protein and carbohydrate after the workout. And the key part about that is that you want at least protein within 30 minutes after the workout to help the recovery process. Within
30 minutes. And why is that?
Well, most of the research we see has come out is that people will get more recovery and better muscle building at that time. It can go all the way up to 4 hours. So the key part to this meal and the shake later is that you want to get that protein within 30 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to get this going here. Within 30 minutes. Okay, that's good to know. Because, you know, again, a lot of people, it's getting hot. We want to slip into our swimsuits and everything. And so, of course, we have to, you know, do what we can to cut the calories.
Yeah.
Now, you already marinated that chicken ahead of time, right?
Right. The marinade that I use for that is simple. You can, it's a fat-free honey Dijon. And you just put it on. I usually put it on for a couple hours. And then after that, I like to put it into the grill it and then pound it a little bit, and you can tenderize it.
Okay,
and it's ready to go.
Okay. And now you're working on the avocado.
I'm working on the avocado right now.
Okay.
So when you cut an avocado, as most people know, you get right to the meat. When you choose an avocado, for most of you, you want to get something that has, we call it the thumbprint sign, something that's easy, that's nice and ripe. Not too soft, it's usually too ripe. So once you take that out, then you can just scoop it away.
An avocado, it's a good fat, isn't it?
It's a good fat. The polyunsaturated fats, you want some of that in your diet. Specifically, from an athlete standpoint, people who do lots of endurance activity and work out quite a bit. So you do need fat, some of the good fat. Okay.
And you used a wheat roll?
I used a wheat roll, yep. It has a little bit more fiber. I don't like to use the processed and enriched type of diet stuff that we use, so I like to use something that's going to give you a little bit more satisfying, fulfilling taste too.
And is wheat always better?
You know, wheat helps with the hormone we call insulin, helps with the glucose, and helps to attenuate or decreases the amount of the glucose that you have. So the insulin isn't responding, so it's a little bit easier on the hormones that you have in your body.
Right.
So I like to have a little bit more avocado. And so this one's a great avocado right here.
Yes, it's perfectly ripe. Now, do we assembly-wise, are you just waiting to put that on the top of the chicken?
Right. What I like to do next is, once the chicken's done, we'll go ahead and put some spread on it. We got the cheese. I'm going to slice up some tomato.
Okay.
And we can keep doing that. Those sweet potato fries, that's a lot of sweet potato fries.
I have to be honest with you, Dave. It's a very cool gadget, the slicer, to just kind of peel these little chip-like pieces. But after a while, I'm thinking, whoa, this is a lot. So I'm wondering, can you cut them in wedges?
Absolutely.
Is that okay?
You can, oh, absolutely. You know, it's your kitchen. You can do whatever you feel like.
But I take orders from you. You're in the driver's seat.
I'm the driver's seat?
I'm just here to help you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the Garmin driver says that we need to make a few wedges right now.
Okay, let's do the wedges. Yeah. Okay. And we're also going to show you two options. I mean, one which is based on the recipe, which is just kind of a couple of spices here and there, but you've also got a very cool trick with the flour. If you kind of wanted to, I don't know, get a little bit more calories in there and make it taste a little bit better.
Yeah, and I like wheat flour. Like I said, the same thing with the bread. Say you did a long yoga session or aerobic activity, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. You want to get those carbohydrates in, and the rule of thumb after workout for carbohydrates is about 1 gram per kilogram. So most people, average person's about 60 to 70. So about 70 grams of carbohydrates. So the more carbohydrates, it's going to help replace all those exercising muscles that you just worked out. Okay.
Now, give me a breakdown of what this grilled chicken breast sandwich would be.
Well, the sandwiches right now, I mean, it varies on the serving. It's around 470 to 500 calorie sandwich.
Okay.
So, and you can take and leave what you need to. There's about 55 grams of protein. It's only about 10 grams of fat, which is there's no saturated fat. Get the some of it is no trans fat as well. There's about 10 grams of dietary fiber if you add more of the wheat. So.
And for, I mean, you know, typical person, how much calories and fat grams should we be consuming on a daily basis?
It really depends on their body size and their metabolic rate. But for, like I said, after an exercise program, you know, calorie-wise, you're going to want something that's equivalent to the amount of grams in your protein and carbs. So about gram per kilogram. So on average, that's going to be for someone that's 120 pounds, right? So it's about 60 grams off and on of carbohydrates and maybe a little bit less of the proteins. So about 30 or 40.
Okay.
And most of the, if you looked at a lot of the research with protein, this is an important point, is that a lot of people don't need the 60, 90 grams of protein they see a lot of. There's just enough in 30 grams after a workout. So.
Okay. Got to ask you, how much oil should I be putting?
It's about 2 tablespoons. You just have to drizzle it. Yep.
Okay.
Just enough to kind of
a little bit.
Get the chips to kind of
soak a little
give them a little home there. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll check on this chicken.
Is that okay? Is that too charred or?
No, it's going good.
Okay. I'm just going to run this a little bit.
We'll give that a little.
What about using olive oil?
Use olive oil too. Again, olive, canola, good polyunsaturated. Good for the good cholesterol.
Okay. I'm going to save a couple of these for the flour demonstration. Now, when I kind of lay these thin slices on, is it okay if they overlap, or should they all
Absolutely, yeah, because we're gonna bake them up.
So I want you to quickly show me how this other option, if folks want to, you know, have a little, I guess, is it a little crunch to their fries?
A little crunch, a little flakiness. If you go to some of the big restaurants, they'll put some wheat flour. You can do that.
Okay.
And you just kind of fluff it.
Okay. So, and you've got a bag. Where did that bag go? We had a brown paper bag? There we go. You've got a cool little trick. Yeah.
We'll use it. I like brown bags. It's a good way to mix things up.
Okay. Okay, so you do this. I'm going to sprinkle the seasonings that we need on these fries.
Right.
We've got the cayenne red pepper. And just a light sprinkle, right, Dave?
Yeah. Real light. That's a little spicy there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I did a little too much. It's a little too spicy. Doesn't that speed up your metabolism, though, when it's a little too spicy?
It does. You know, all those antioxidants and herbs, curry and ginger, all that's good.
So you put just a little bit of powder or flour in there?
A little flour. If you wanted this option, shake it up.
Okay.
You dress it.
Okay.
So, brown bag. Simple, cheap.
Can I add it with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice way to mix it. And it's going to go in the oven for how long?
Typically it's going to go for about 15 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. You don't want, if you like your chips a little burnt, you know, you can keep it a little longer.
Okay.
So this has got the flour on. So we'll make a few guys there.
Okay, here we go. And I'm going to put this in the oven in a sec.